Have you ever wondered why your energy isn't what it used to be? Maybe simple activities feel harder or the spark in your relationship has faded. You're not alone. Aging brings changes, like feeling tired more often or losing connection with your partner. But what if something as simple as baking soda right in your kitchen could help improve blood flow, boost energy, and even enhance intimacy? It sounds surprising, but there's real science behind it. This isn't about turning back time. It's about helping your body work better and feeling more like yourself again. In this video, you'll learn how to use baking soda safely and why it might be just what you need. 1. Why circulation slows down after 60. As we grow older, especially after we hit 60, many of us start to notice some changes in our bodies that can feel frustrating and even worrying. Maybe you find yourself getting tired faster after a short walk, or your hands and feet are often cold, even when the weather isn't that chilly. Some men even notice that the closeness and connection with their partner isn't the same anymore. These changes aren't just normal aging or something you have to accept. They often come down to one important issue: your circulation. Circulation is the way your blood moves through your body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part, from your brain to your muscles to your heart. When circulation is good, you feel energized, clear-headed, and strong. But after 60, your body starts to slow down in making something called nitric oxide. This nitric oxide is crucial because it helps your blood vessels relax and open up wide, so blood can flow smoothly. Without enough nitric oxide, your arteries become tighter, and blood can't get where it needs to go easily. When blood flow slows down, your brain might feel foggy, your muscles weak or sore, and your energy drops. Even more, poor circulation can hurt your confidence and your ability to connect intimately with your partner. You're not imagining it. There is a real, physical reason behind why things feel different. Some men say, "I don't feel like myself anymore," and I hear that a lot. It's not about being weak or old, it's about biology, changing how the body works. But here's the hopeful part. Your body can be helped, naturally. It's not all about medicines or risky treatments. Simple things can support better circulation and bring back some of that energy and closeness you've been missing. One surprising helper is baking soda, a common item found in most kitchens. While it might seem strange, baking soda can help your body balance its acidity and support better blood flow. This can reduce inflammation, boost your energy, and improve how you feel day to day, including your intimate moments. I know it sounds almost too simple, but science shows us that when your blood vessels can relax and your body's pH is balanced, circulation improves. This helps oxygen reach all your important organs more easily, and your brain gets clearer. You feel stronger, more alive, and yes, even more confident in yourself and your relationships. So if you've been feeling worn out, less connected, or just not like the person you used to be, it's not your fault. It's a natural change, but one that can be supported. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. How you can safely use baking soda to help your circulation and intimacy so you feel better from the inside out. 2. How baking soda supports your body. You probably think of baking soda as just something to calm an upset stomach or maybe keep your fridge smelling fresh, right? But there's actually so much more to it, especially when it comes to helping your body work better as you get older. As we age, our bodies face new challenges, and one big one is keeping the right balance inside us, especially the pH balance. pH is a way to measure how acidic or alkaline something is. Ideally, our bodies like to stay a little more alkaline because it keeps everything running smoothly. But the truth is, many things push our bodies toward being too acidic. Eating processed foods, dealing with stress, not drinking enough water, all these things can tip the scale. When your body becomes too acidic, it causes a lot of problems that sneak up on you. One of the biggest issues is that your blood vessels start to tighten. Imagine a garden hose with a kink in it. The water can't flow freely. That's kind of what happens inside your body when blood vessels aren't relaxed. This tightening makes it harder for blood to travel, which means less oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, brain, and even the parts of your body responsible for intimacy and energy. On top of that, an acidic body environment increases inflammation. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that wears you down and makes everything feel harder, from moving around to just feeling mentally sharp. Here's where baking soda can really make a difference. When used the right way, baking soda acts as a natural alkalizer. This means it helps bring your body back toward that balanced pH it loves. When the balance is restored, blood vessels can relax and open wider, making it easier for blood to flow where it needs to go. This also helps your body produce more nitric oxide, the same important compound that helps blood vessels stay flexible and healthy. With better blood flow, inflammation calms down, and suddenly you have more energy, your mind feels clearer, and even your connection with your partner can improve. I've seen many men and women over 60 who started using baking soda in this way, and they tell me it's like waking up from a fog. They feel more grounded, more alert, and more connected to their bodies and loved ones. It's important to understand that this isn't a magic trick or some miracle cure. It's simple physiology helping your body get back to the environment it needs to do its job well. The good news is that baking soda is safe and affordable, and when used carefully, it can be a powerful tool to support your health naturally. In the next part, I'll explain exactly how to use baking soda safely and effectively, so you can start seeing the benefits for yourself. 3. The right way to use baking soda. When it comes to using baking soda to help your circulation and energy, it's not about just adding it randomly to your day. There's actually a smart way to do it that can make a real difference. A lot of people hear about natural remedies and just try them without knowing when or how much to take. But with something like baking soda, timing and dose matter a lot. Done right, it can help support better blood flow, reduce stiffness, and even bring back a little of that spark you may have been missing. But done wrong, or too often, it can put stress on your kidneys or raise your sodium levels. So, let's walk through how to use it safely and effectively. First things first, you want to start small. Take just 1/4 teaspoon of pure, food-grade baking soda, not the stuff that's been sitting open in your fridge, and mix it into an 8-ounce glass of room-temperature water. Not cold, not hot, just plain room-temp water, so your body can absorb it more easily. The best time to drink this is right when you wake up, before you eat breakfast or drink coffee. That's because after sleeping, your body tends to be more acidic, and this is the perfect time to bring it back into balance. By drinking it on an empty stomach, you give the baking soda a chance to work with your system, without any food or drink getting in the way. You don't need to do this every single day. In fact, 3 to 4 times a week is enough. That gives your body time to adjust and keeps you from getting too much sodium. Yes, baking soda is high in sodium, and while it can help in small doses, too much can raise your blood pressure or upset your stomach. Think of this more like a gentle tune-up for your body, not something you rely on daily, like a multivitamin. It's always about balance. Some people like to add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice to their baking soda water. Lemon is acidic on its own, but once inside your body, it actually helps support an alkaline environment, just like baking soda does. The two together can be a great team. If you want, you can also add a tiny pinch of natural salt, like sea salt or Himalayan pink salt for trace minerals. But honestly, just the baking soda and water alone is enough to get started. Keep it simple at first so you know how your body responds. What's really amazing is how quickly some people start to feel the changes. I remember one man who was feeling tired, foggy, and just not like himself, even though he ate well and stayed active. Within a couple of weeks of using baking soda this way, he told me he felt clearer in his mind, more focused, and even more connected in his relationship. He didn't change anything else, just added this small habit. And that's the power of supporting your body in the right way. Sometimes it's not about doing more, but about doing one small thing with purpose and patience. If you're thinking about giving this a try, just remember, small steps, taken regularly, can lead to big improvements over time. Be gentle with yourself. Pay attention to how you feel, and don't expect overnight results. Your body is smart, and when you give it the right support, it often surprises you with how well it can bounce back. If you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more tips like this. And if you've got a question or you're dealing with something specific, just leave a comment below. I read every one, and I'm here to help. 4. Real results from real men. What's truly powerful about improving circulation after 60 isn't just the physical changes, it's how it makes you feel inside. When your blood is flowing better, your brain feels clearer, your body feels lighter, and your confidence quietly returns. I've seen this happen in real men, living real lives, who simply gave their bodies the gentle support they needed. One man told me, "I don't need to run a marathon. I just want to feel like myself again." And that's exactly what this is about. You don't have to climb a mountain or change everything overnight. Sometimes, it's one small step that leads to the biggest shifts. There was one man I remember clearly. He was 71, a retired coach, the kind of guy who had always been active but had started feeling like something was slipping away. He told me, "It's not just about sex, it's about feeling like I'm still me." That stuck with me. Because intimacy, whether it's physical, emotional, or simply sitting close to someone you love, is about connection, and connection starts with feeling good in your own skin. After just a few weeks of using baking soda the right way, he said his mornings felt easier. He had more energy for his walks, he didn't feel winded like before, and something beautiful happened. He started feeling closer to his wife again. That gentle warmth between them returned. It didn't come from a pill or a commercial product. It came from treating his body with care. And he's not alone. I've heard from men in their 60, 70s, even their 80s, who started adding baking soda to their routine and noticed surprising changes. One man shared that he was finally able to sleep through the night without getting up for the bathroom every few hours. Another said he could concentrate better during the day. No more foggy thinking or struggling to remember simple things. One gentleman told me that his wife noticed the change before he did. She said, "You seem more here lately, more calm, more like you." That kind of feedback means everything. These aren't just feel-good stories. They're the result of something very real, supporting your body's natural ability to work the way it was meant to. When your blood flows more freely, your cells get more oxygen, your brain works better, and your muscles feel more alive. That kind of change reaches into every part of life. You're able to show up more fully not just for intimacy but for conversations, laughter, family dinners, and the quiet moments that matter most. And look, none of this is magic. It's not about turning back time or pretending age doesn't matter. It's about working with your body instead of fighting it. It's about listening to what it needs and giving it tools that are simple, natural, and gentle like baking soda. When used with care, you don't need to chase youth, you just need to support the health and vitality that's still in you, waiting to shine through again. That's the real gift here, not just more years in your life, but more life in your years. 5. Common mistakes to avoid. Now, before you rush to the kitchen and start scooping out baking soda, I want to share something really important. Because while this little trick can do a lot of good, it's just as easy to misuse. And I say this not to scare you, but to protect you. The most common mistake I see is people thinking, if a little is good, more must be better. That's just not how your body works. Taking a big spoonful like a full teaspoon instead of the recommended 1/4 teaspoon can cause more harm than good. It might upset your stomach, throw off your sodium levels, or even raise your blood pressure if you're not careful. It's not about going big. It's about being consistent, gentle, and smart. Another mistake is taking it every single day without giving your body a break. I know it's tempting, especially when you start feeling better, but your body needs rhythm. Just like your muscles need rest after a walk or your mind needs sleep at night, your inner systems also need time to adjust. That's why we recommend using baking soda only 3 to 4 times a week, not daily. This way you give your body time to rebalance and respond naturally, without overwhelming it. And here's a small detail that matters a lot. Always use food-grade baking soda. Not the kind that's been sitting in the fridge absorbing odors, and definitely not anything with added fillers or aluminum. You want the cleanest, purest version. Check the label carefully. This is about health, after all, and quality really matters when it comes to what you're putting inside your body. Also, never take baking soda dry. That's a recipe for irritation. Always mix your 1/4 teaspoon into a full glass, about 8 ounces of room temperature water. This helps it dissolve and spread gently through your system without causing discomfort. Drinking it first thing in the morning works best, especially before food or coffee when your stomach is empty and your body is more acidic. That's when it does the most good. And most important of all, please talk to your doctor before adding this to your routine, especially if you're managing high blood pressure, kidney concerns, or you're on a low-sodium diet. I can't stress this enough. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's automatically right for everyone. Your health history matters, and your doctor can help you decide if this is safe for your specific situation. At the end of the day, baking soda can be a simple, powerful tool to support circulation and bring more life into your years. But, like anything worth doing, it deserves respect. A little knowledge and care go a long way. Think of it not as a quick fix, but as one part of a larger journey toward feeling stronger, clearer, and more connected every day. That's what this is really about, helping you live fully, with energy, warmth, and the confidence to be present in the moments that matter most. 6. How to start and what to expect. Getting started with this habit is easier than you might think, and the best part is, you don't need to change your entire life to feel a difference. Just start small. Tomorrow morning, before you have your breakfast or your coffee, go ahead and mix 1/4 teaspoon of pure food-grade baking soda into an 8-ounce glass of room temperature water. Stir it gently, let it dissolve, and then drink it slowly. Don't rush. Let this be a quiet moment where you take care of yourself. And that's really what this is all about. Simple actions that help you reconnect with your body and how you feel. Do this 3 to 4 times a week. Not every day and not all at once. Your body doesn't need more than that. What it needs is steady support and a little bit of patience. Because while baking soda isn't some magic pill, it is a gentle way to help your body work better from the inside out. After a few days, maybe a week or two, you might start to notice little things. Maybe you'll wake up feeling more refreshed, or you'll find your walk to the mailbox takes less effort. Maybe your thoughts feel a little clearer. You might even find yourself more present in conversations with your partner or family, like your mind and body are finally syncing up again. And it's important to know that these shifts don't always happen overnight. This isn't a miracle cure, and that's okay. What you're doing is creating an environment where your body can do what it was always meant to do: heal, flow, and thrive. That's the goal here, not chasing youth, but reclaiming vitality in a way that feels honest, natural, and sustainable. And if you're dealing with health issues, or if you're on medication, don't do this alone. Bring your doctor into the conversation. Ask them if it's safe for you. This shows that you're being proactive and thoughtful, and that's something every doctor can appreciate. You don't need to walk this road by yourself either. Maybe there's a friend who could benefit from this too. Someone who's feeling a bit tired, maybe frustrated with how age is showing up in their life. Share this with them. Not as advice, but as something that's helped you feel a little better. Because sometimes the best support comes from someone who simply says, "Hey, this worked for me. Maybe it'll help you too." And above all, trust your body. It's wiser than you think. It's been carrying you through life's ups and downs for decades now. So when it starts giving you signals, tiredness, tension, feeling disconnected, those aren't just signs of aging. They're your body asking for help. With a small shift like this, you're saying, "I hear you, I've got you," and that's powerful. You're not just drinking a glass of water with baking soda. You're showing up for yourself in a new way. That's where change begins, not in huge leaps, but in quiet, consistent choices that add up over time. And if you stick with it, if you listen to your body and give it what it needs, you may be surprised at just how good you can still feel, even now, even after 60.